What's up, everybody, and welcome to a fairly impromptu live stream. Hang on a second, I can't see, I need my glasses. I got a couple of messages from a few people, and they were saying, where are you? What are you doing? Where's the content? Why have we not heard anything from you? Well, this week has been extraordinarily busy. It's been really busy, and next week will probably be as busy, but this week I've just had so much to do. I haven't had time to put out much content. I think I put out one video maybe, but the good news is content is coming. October's coming up, and I have a nice little vacation planned in October. I'm going to spend most of it, if not the entire thing, in Pattaya. I had planned on going to Chiang Mai, but I think what I'm going to do is focus on Pattaya, because I want to go ahead and I'm doing like I want to say maybe a tutorial type thing on, hey guys, just tuning in, Travel Loco Marine Corps. I'm doing like a tutorial for how to during the day of Pattaya, like how to enjoy the daytime in Pattaya, and then how to enjoy the nightlife. So I've always stayed in the LK metro area before. My next trip, I'm going to stay on Walking Street. I've only been to Walking Street once. Well, I went one weekend, 2 nights. But just to kind of check out, see what it was about, that kind of thing. So what I'm going to do is put together a bunch of content on LK Metro and on Walking Street in that area, to give you guys, you know, the latest information on the nightlife, in terms of restaurants that are there, entertainment, prices, the whole 9 yards, where things are located, that kind of thing. So all that's going to be coming up, and we'll be ending sometime in the middle of October. But I'm going to go scout out some places this weekend. I also have a major dentist appointment in October in Pattaya, so that's one reason I may have to see the dentist more than once while I'm there. So that's why I kind of backed off the Chiang Mai plans, because that's a lot of running. That's running all the way up to the northern end of the country, all the way back to Bangkok to catch the train to come back down south. I mean, that's a lot of running. So anyway, I guess the bigger news that I have for you guys right now is Friday, which is tomorrow for me. Friday night at 11 p.m. September the 14th, Steve Montelli and I will be doing another live stream on this channel, and we are going to discuss the top 10 excuses people give themselves not to travel. Now, if you'll notice, I came out with a video this week called the top 10 reasons you should travel. If you guys haven't seen that, check it out. I encourage you to look at it and see what you think. But this conversation will take place on the reasons that people give themselves why they can't travel. And basically what we're going to try to do is just chop those excuses off for you, so you can get out and live a life, be happy, joyous, and free, and try to enjoy some of the things that people that travel all the time enjoy. Because I have to tell you, this my life is incredible. Even though I'm fairly exhausted, it's still pretty good. I have people popping in every once in a while, and have to block those guys, so I apologize. 1 second, guys. Nah, the heat really doesn't bother me that much here in Thailand. Just got a question there. And I mean, it's something you get used to. I spent 9 months in the Philippines, so I'm kind of used to it. Eli, hello sir, good to see you, thanks for dropping in. The humidity here is more of a problem than really anything else. It is what it is. You either get used to it here, or you whine about it. I mean, that's pretty much your 2 options, because the only thing you can do is just go inside and stay in the AC. And if you do that, you know, electricity is expensive in Southeast Asia, in the countries I've been in anyway. It was very expensive in the Philippines. It's not quite as expensive here in Thailand, but I still think it's expensive in comparison to what we paid in America. I would say overall the electricity is pretty expensive. So with that being said, you guys got any questions, anything you want to talk about real quick? I got a few minutes. I'm on my lunch break and thought I would sit down and let you guys know what's coming up. Oh, I have one thing to tell you. If you have been subscribed to my channel for a while, and I know who you are, how's the dating? I'll get to that in just a second. If I know who you are and can bet that you're not a troll or somebody out to do the channel harm, I have created a Facebook group. It is private and unlisted. If you are interested in joining that Facebook group, you may contact me via Facebook Messenger, and there will be, I created it to build a community of like-minded people. So you need to be a person that is either traveling or looking forward to traveling or have questions about traveling to this area of the world, and also have something to add to the conversation, whether it be questions or whether it be your own experience, anything like that. You can send me messages via Facebook Messenger, and I just have to be able to determine who you are. So if you're new to the channel, it still doesn't mean you can't be a member of the group. It's just going to take a little while to see you comment on some videos and have you tune in and that kind of thing. Understand, you know, that you're a legit person. You're not a robot. You're not a troll. You're not somebody out to seek just information, that kind of thing. The dating life was the question that came up. So, yeah, you're definitely not a troll, Marine Corps. The dating life was a question. So, dating here has been pretty limited for me. I haven't done a lot of dating, basically because, I mean, I got a job a month after I got here. So I've been pretty much busy working, and I've been traveling on the weekends, so I really haven't had a lot of time for dating. I dated a girl shortly after well, not shortly after I got here, about a month after I got here. I saw a girl for a while, and if she could have spoken English, we would have probably been able to maintain a relationship. Or if I could speak Thai. Either way, it's not like it's her fault she can't speak English. Not my fault I can't speak Thai. But we may have maintained a relationship. She was well educated, very smart, had a full-time job, hard-working girl. I haven't really experienced much of dating outside of just meeting a few girls online. I've met up with a few girls online. I've gotten rid of a few girls that I've met online. So, you know, I don't know. The online dating thing is weird here. Anyone who differs from your opinion is a troll, and you block. Whoa, come back. Come back here. Let me see. Anyone who differs from your opinion is a troll, and you block them. Cupcake. Wow. So it's not anyone who differs from my opinion that's a troll. It's anyone that's out to make comments like you just made, call me a cupcake. Exactly, that's a troll. What he just did is trolling. Call me a cupcake, call me names, want to bring up some stuff that has no business being brought up. It's, yeah, some people's kids, exactly, Eli. I'm very well aware of what a troll is, and I assure you that nobody that brings value to this conversation and to this channel will ever be blocked. But if you have nothing intelligent to say, or you have nothing to add to the content or the value of this channel, then I don't need you to be here. You know, I'm not a subscriber hungry, view hungry, any of that stuff. Howdy, Mind Sub. Never seen you here before. How are you? But you guys just tune in this weekend. Another chat with Steve is going to be, I think, exciting. Steve and I, we seem to really click on the live stream that we did last week, and I was very, very tired last week. So hopefully this live stream I'll be a little more rested for, and it'll be even better, because we're really going to talk about some things that, you know, matter. Like, I want you guys to be able to drop the excuses that you give yourself for not being able to travel. I want you to be able to, you know, just disregard some of the things that you think are keeping you from traveling. And I want you to be able to get out and do some things. So my channel, in case you haven't noticed, is all about providing information for you to do that. And that's what we're going to try to do on the live stream that's coming up Friday, 11 p.m. Bangkok time. Be myself and Steve Montelli, and it'll be on this channel. Now, in regards to what just happened, Tim, hey buddy, have you tried the translation app that translate immediately? Yes, I assume you're talking about for translating into Thai. Yes, I have. That was with the relationship with the first girl. It was so much fun in the beginning because we just used the apps back and forth to talk to each other, and it was so funny trying to communicate. I mean, we really had a good time with the apps. But at some point, you want to be able to really communicate with them, and you know, it didn't happen, unfortunately. So it was unfortunate, but there are plenty of women here that speak English, and you know, I'll find one or two, 3 or 4 here or there at some point in time. Right now, a relationship is not a priority in my life. My priority is focusing on building a business. Thank you, Mind Sub. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. You know, is building a business, my own business, getting out of the 9-to-5 stuff eventually, being able to travel and work on my own terms. Those are my goals. That's it. It's that simple. It's really not difficult to understand, and I'm glad you guys, some of you guys agree with me. I just want to make note of this. We've seen in this live stream so far, there have been a few trolls that come on. Here's how I define a troll: someone that adds no value to the conversation, someone that is here just to antagonize. That's what you saw in a few comments earlier. I deleted them, then I blocked the person that came up. Now, if they didn't have anything constructive to say, why would they say anything at all, right? I think you're going about it the right way. It just takes time. It does take time. It takes a lot of time. And that's something else I wanted to mention is patience. I have really started to learn patience, and not just patience in terms of being patient with building a business. I've learned patience with that. Not just patience in dealing with people. I've learned patience with that. But being patient with myself has been one of the most valuable things I have ever done in my life. And let me tell you what I mean by that. I stopped judging myself. I don't judge myself based on anything. If I make a mistake, and I make plenty of them, I don't hold myself against the wall for days, weeks, and months because I made a mistake anymore. I realize what the mistake was, apologize when it's necessary, learn from what I did wrong, and then try my best not to ever do it again. That's my core system now. And the other part of patience is I could give 2 shits what other people think about me. I'm literally in the zone where people's judgmentalness, it just doesn't affect me. Their judgment, what they think of me, doesn't affect me. Why? Because the outcome of my life has nothing to do with what they think of my character. My character speaks for itself. No matter what goes on in my life, my character speaks for itself. If I slip up and do something stupid, then you will see my character speak for herself. Hopefully I won't do that, because I've been doing a really good job behaving myself, so to speak. Let me hold these comments up for a second. Have you started your Patreon account? I've decided not to do that, Marine Corps. I'll tell you about that in just a second. How did you get to that place of clarity? I watched Gary Vaynerchuk, that guy. You're asking how I got to that place of clarity. I stopped listening to all the drama on YouTube. I stopped listening to all the drama and all the crap that people talk about this, that, and the other, and about, you know, the allegations that have been made against me, and just all this stuff. I don't care. People can decide for themselves. They can look at me, right? They can look at my content, and they can decide for themselves what they want to believe. I mean, and if they think I'm this awful person, then don't tune in. Don't listen to me, because that would be a bad idea. If I think you're an awful person, I'm not going to listen to you. I certainly don't expect you to do the same for me. It's pretty simple. Gary Vee is awesome. And what I did was I replaced that drama with Gary. That's what happened. I replaced the negative, condescending, manipulative characters in my life that I put in my ears and my earbuds and listen to on these talk shows over and over and over every day to try to keep tabs on everything. I replaced all that with an enormous amount of positivity. an enormous amount of positivity. And it has gotten me to a place mentally where I now understand that skill set is not what's going to take me to the next level. Mindset will take me to the next level. Mindset is everything. And once my mind has gotten to this place where people's judgments, literally, I mean, sure, it may affect me for 5 minutes, but after 5 minutes, I'm over it. And I just move on. I mean, I see, because I've been doing this long enough now, you know, hey, from California, Carbon Snail. I appreciate your comments, man. Life is too short to pay attention to other people's negativity. Absolutely, Eli. And I'm traveling, guys. I want to travel, and I want to teach other people how to travel successfully. And what I mean by successfully is how to travel with the least amount of mistakes. That's what I'm looking to help you guys do. I believe that I can build a business and a career around that. I truly believe it. And that's my full intention. I have, for those of you that don't know, I used to have a trademark name for this channel. Excuse me, I had a name for this channel, and it was trademarked by a very angry, dysfunctional expat who got angry with me, and he decided to trademark the name, so I don't have it anymore. So I've been trademarking other things. And now I'm getting ready to come out with that branding, hopefully within the next 90 to 120 days, and you guys will see the business aspect of this thing really come alive. I decided I want to address Marine Corp's comment about the Patreon. I decided not to go with the Patreon. Yeah, my name has worked pretty good, that guy. It's worked fairly well. You know, nothing really happened when I changed the name. The Patreon at this point is I don't feel like I can deliver enough extra value to you guys because I don't have the time. It's not that I'm incapable of delivering the extra value. I just don't have the time to do what's necessary in order to offer you something that you have to pay for. In other words, the Patreon account was going to be a whole bunch of things that were additional to this channel. Things that were of more value, of greater value. And I'm just not going to be able to keep up with the demand for that on Patreon. Therefore, I'm not going to ask anybody to pay for anything. When I start a Patreon or a website, whichever or both, whatever the case may be, it will be set with plenty of content, additional help, additional value for you guys. So that you are able to get your money's worth out of it, because I'm not going to set up a Patreon just to, you know, just to have one just for extra money coming in. I mean, you know, I could do a super chat for extra funds if somebody wants me to go on a trip to a certain place and do a review or something like that. You know, maybe we'll do a live stream and a super chat and try to raise $30 or $40 or something here and there from time to time. But I haven't even thought about doing that really yet. These are just ideas that I kick around for myself. At the same time, looking at becoming an entrepreneur, let's see, uploads frequently. Sean, I haven't been uploading so frequently, but I'm trying to get back to it. I used to upload almost daily. You also might talk to vloggers who are doing very low dollar patrons, like $2 a month. Yeah, and so the $2 a month thing was what I had set up on my Patreon, and I was going to offer a bunch of things. But I think what I'll do is perhaps I'll have a live stream next week or something. And for those of you guys who do want to support the travel and the channel itself, you can just donate on Super Chat, and you can donate $1, whatever you want to, but you don't have to donate anything. Nobody's requiring you to do anything. Any Super Chat money will always go, or Patreon money for that matter, whatever the case may be. Any funds that this channel raises goes for one of two things: travel or equipment to travel. That's it. So the more content that I can bring you guys, the better. For example, I'd pay $2 a month just to be in a private Facebook group. Well, you don't have to pay $2 a month anymore. All you have to do is send me a Facebook message on Messenger, and we'll talk about it. 8 years in the corps. Oh, you guys are talking on military. Cool. So anyway, any money that's ever raised by this channel will always go for either travel or equipment. For example, I just bought a $550 I think the grand total was about $70 or $580 Feiyu A2000 3-axis gimbal with both the pistol grip and the dual grip for my camera. That was a big investment, but it's going to be so worth it. And this weekend, as I'm walking around, I'm going to record it. Also, I'm going to buy a gimbal for my phone. I will be buying the DJI Osmo Mobile 2. It's a relatively cheap gimbal. It's a 3-axis gimbal for the cell phone, and it will provide stabilization so that I can walk around in Pattaya, in Bangkok, and other places that I go, and have live streams with you guys while I'm walking around in these places. So we can talk about what we're looking at. We can talk about what we see. I mean, how many people do live streams walking down Beach Road in Pattaya? I haven't seen one. I'm not saying people don't do them. So, you know, I think that would be pretty cool. Maybe a live stream from, yeah, I would probably get in a lot of trouble if I did that. But, you know, doing these things are just things that I'm thinking of and trying to think of creative ways to keep the channel growing. That's what we're looking for, is growth. That's it. I am so patient, guys, so patient. I understand that it's going to take a long time for me to get where I want to be in terms of entrepreneurship and having my own business and being able to do my own thing all the time. But just when we get there, when I get to that point where I'm financially able to travel full time, it may take 2 or 3 years, but when I get there, you guys are really going to see some content then, because as soon as I'm done with Southeast Asia, I'm going to South America. Like, that's what's going to happen, and we're going to get to see. I may hit Europe too, I don't know, but eventually I'm going to get set up to the point where all I have to do in life is travel. That's what's going to happen. So, with that being said, live stream Friday night, 11 p.m. Bangkok time with Steve Montelli. Make sure you guys chime in. You'll be there before you know it, and then you'll look back on good old days when you weren't sure it would work. You're right. You're absolutely right. But the difference is in Jeremy today and Jeremy 90 days ago is today I absolutely am certain that it's going to work. 90 days ago, I still had my doubts. So I'm really looking forward to that. I appreciate you guys that commented on this stream. I appreciate you guys that jump into live chats with me. It really makes for good conversation. Again, if you're interested in the Facebook group, hit me up on Messenger. I've never seen live stream walking down the strip. I follow many bloggers. Yeah, I don't think many people have. There's a guy in Cebu, and I have to give him credit. His channel is called Chris in Cebu. I don't know him personally. I've messaged him a few times, but he does a walking live stream in the Cebu area, usually once a week or so, and he does a great job. I mean, just a great job, and it's really fun to interact on that live stream because you see where he's going, what he's doing. People ask him questions about the location that he's at, and he answers them right there on the spot, you know. So, I mean, again, it's benefiting you guys, and it's giving me something to do. So I think it'll be beneficial for everybody. I just retired a couple of years ago, and I plan to travel to Asia and South America too. I'm 54 years old and looking forward to it. I can't wait for you to travel. I can't wait to hear about it. I can't wait for you to share your experiences in the chat. Perhaps I'll have you on the live stream someday, video call, something. I mean, technology is moving forward fast. And voice is where it's going to, but that's going to be a long time coming for me. I have started a podcast, but right now it's in its test phase, and you know, that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. So anyway, guys, 23 minutes. I'm gonna cut it off. I'm going to go back to work here, and I just want to tell you guys I appreciate you tuning in, and I look very much forward to seeing all of you Friday night. I hope you can tune in, and if not, we'll catch you on the next video. Everybody take care. Have a great day.